History. When most of us hear that word, we go back to the history classes we were required to take in school. Maybe you hated history as a child, or maybe it was your favorite subject. Today, though, we get to talk about a different type of history, the history section of the Bible, and how you can teach it to the kids in your Sunday school. Hi, I'm Aubrey Kyle, and this is Sunday School Solutions. Last time, we looked at the Pentateuch, or Law of the Bible, which is made up of the first 5 books in the Old Testament. The history section picks up with the next 12 books. These 12 books, from Joshua to Esther, tell the history of God's chosen people, the Israelites. There are many exciting stories within these books that you can share with the children in your class. In Joshua, we learn about the exciting ways God helped the Israelites defeat the Canaanites. We also read of the unique Battle of Jericho. You can use these stories to teach children they will have victory when they obey and worship God, and that disobeying God always leads to consequences. In Judges, we can teach children how the Israelites' choice to continually not worship God led to some very dark days. But Judges also teaches God's patience. Use the story of Ruth to show how God loves, saves, and cares for people, including the children in your Sunday school. To find lessons you can use to teach exciting stories from Joshua to Ruth, visit cefpress.com. The history section of the Bible is where the nation of Israel begged for a king, and their first king was appointed. The books of 1 Samuel through 2 Chronicles tell us many stories of the famous kings Saul, David, and Solomon. We also learn of several prophets and how God spoke through them. The history section of the Bible ends with the books of Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther, with each book sharing stories of their namesakes and how God used each of them for His glory. As you teach the history books, have the children repeat them so they can memorize the order of the books of the Old Testament. If you're looking for a game to help the kids learn them, check out our blog. Throughout the history books of the Bible, we see God at work in people's lives. Use the history section of the Bible to not only teach kids about the history of God's people, but also how God rewards obedience, punishes disobedience, and uses the lives of those who follow Him in powerful ways. For lessons that can help you easily do this in your Sunday school class, visit cefpress.com and check out our blog for more teaching tips. Join us next time for teaching tips on the poetry division of the Old Testament.